Tom Clark's 30-Minute Fun Show is a Boink Studios production. Follow us on Twitter and Facebook at Boink Studios. And check us out on boinkstudios.com, where you can see all of our projects, past, present, and future. And now, on with the show. Hey, what is up? This is Tom Clark's 30-Minute Fun Show. I'm Tom. Say hello to the boy. Is that all they get?
Yeah.
Wow, that sucked.
I know, it sucks.
Well, don't say suck. Goofball. So, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the show. This is episode number 22.
And now we are back on the road and it's raining.
It is cats and dogs, and they're everywhere, pouring down from the heavens. Insanity. I think it's rained every...
And recently, my great-grandma passed away.
Yes, she did. We begin the show with some bad news.
Yeah.
Wesley's great-grandmother has passed away.
Yeah.
That's the bad news.
And then whenever I got home, I cried my eyes out.
Yes, you did. You got very upset. It was later on the day of the funeral, actually. And I think it just kind of hit you. Grief is a very tough thing for people. Everyone deals with grief in their own way. Some people cry a lot. Some people never shed a tear. Some people bottle stuff up inside. Some people, lightning.
Fire!
I keep making these noises at the lightning. It's bad. Excuse me there. But, yeah, man, grief is a terrible thing. But I will say this. I thought that the service was well done.
Yeah. But this one dude could sing.
Yeah, he could sing. He did well. But the whole point of it was people were upset, but it wasn't a sad funeral. Do you know what I'm saying? I didn't get that feeling. It felt like everyone was... I felt like the mood was better than what I expected. And
a lot of people were disrespectful.
How were they disrespectful? Oh, in the funeral procession.
Yeah.
We drove by some idiots in this town.
There was a hearse and we were going to the graveyard and then people wouldn't stop whenever we came by.
Right. Out of respect, they should have stopped. That happened the entire time.
Not the entire time.
Just about the entire time?
Yeah.
That wasn't cool. And
there was a lot of people disrespectful at my great-grandpa's funeral.
Yes, there as well. Having issues with the car here today. But yes, listen, to wrap it up, it was a nice service. And I don't think everyone was terribly sad because they know what kind of person she was. She was always a happy person, right? She always had a smile on her face. She was always in a good mood. And I think that spirit kind of hung over the place all day. And I think people actually felt that. I know people say that kind of stuff all the time, but you could actually feel her spirit there. So it was nice. But, yeah, grief's tough, man. And like I said, we had to start the show off on the wrong foot or on a down note here. But she's in a better place, right? And, you know, life happens. And I know that's a kind of a straightforward way to describe it, but it's the truth. Life happens, and you know, we're not here forever. So one day we will all shuffle off this mortal coil, as it were. So let's lighten the mood here a little bit. I'm getting rained on inside the car, which is probably not a very good sign at the moment. I'm not sure what's going on with the door here. It's not fun. But let's try and lighten the mood here. Tell the folks what is coming up for us tomorrow.
The con!
The HeroesCon in Charlotte, North Carolina.
And then Sunday we're going to the beach.
Yes, we are. It's a back-to-back weekend of awesomeness.
Yeah.
So it is raining like crazy now, which I'm sure you guys can hear.
Uh-huh.
We're going to hope we don't get rained on tomorrow. And they're calling for rain at the beach next week, but we're going to hope that changes somewhat.
Yeah.
Please grant us a reprieve from the bad weather so that we may enjoy the sunshine. So, yeah, it's looking forward to the con. We go every year. There's other great cons in this state. There's the, what's it called? The Raleigh Con, I think it's called, coming up soon. There's some other ones, but for me, the HeroesCon is just tops, man. We got to meet DMC last year, Darren McDaniels. That was awesome. Picked up some cool stuff.
Yeah.
I got to sit down tonight and put a little list together of things I'm looking for. The boy is going to be...
John Cena, Deadpool John Cena.
Yes, we might call him Cena Pool.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see that?
Yeah.
That was awesome. We just saw an amazing streak of lightning. I'm pretty sure Thor's up there smacking Loki around with the hammer.
Hopefully.
So that's awesome. Shame it's not a video podcast. However, we have faces made for radio. So, oh man, I'm tired. Like, it's been a long day, but it's going to be a good weekend. I'm looking forward to it. This one back here was trying to tell me about how many shows we had in the can, and I thought he was crazy. Turns out he was right. We haven't recorded in a while. My apologies on that. We've been having technical difficulties in the studio, which is why we've not brought you another episode of Tom McCall's Comedy Action Hour. We were getting back in a groove there for about a month or so, and we've sort of lost track of it again, but we'll be back with that real soon. Tom Clark's Main Event is going to be back soon, probably after vacation. We're taking a hiatus here for about a week or so, then we're going to be back on the grid. Yours truly still writing and publishing. We got Money in the Bank coming up this Sunday, actually.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys something. Okay, so Thursday, on almost my last day of school, we got to have our awards day, and I got award in the gym for most improved rider.
Yes.
And then 2 in the classroom, which is the technology guru.
Yes. Guru, yes.
Guru, and a medal for the most improved riding.
Yes. Which, of course, you got most improved rider. You're my son.
Yeah.
So I'm proud of that. And also the technology guru. Again, you're my son. So I'm proud of both of those. You did excellent this year. I'm kind of glad the school year is over. We are going to keep reading this summer because we talked about that. We got to keep your skills sharp because this coming fall you go into the
3rd grade.
The 3rd grade. God.
That's gonna suck though because we have to do stupid EOGs and BOGs.
Well, your work's going to get tougher for sure. But you're working your way up, man, you know. You're getting a little better every year. And then by the time you get to be a senior in high school, you're going to have learned everything they could teach you, and you can move on to college. You learn everything they know there, and then you go on to do something else.
And then I can live in a house by myself.
Is that what you're looking forward to the most?
No.
You're going to get like a cat and a dog like we have?
Kind of. No, I might just get 2 pit bulls.
2 pit bulls?
But not like dangerous.
I was going to say, I don't think you've been having luck with dogs lately. Seen as how one tried to bite your face off. Mm-hmm. Although you say he scratched you, I still say he bit you.
I don't know which one.
Well, which one was it?
I don't know.
Alright, well, the boy's got some scratches on his face, which he claims are scratches. But I believe, however, I believe them to be bite marks. But he's got one story and he's apparently going to stick to it. So, but yes, we, like I said before, it's going to be a good weekend. And we're not going to let the rain bring us down.
And also, we might do a couple of 30-minute fun shows. We might do one on the way to the beach. And we're going to do...
To the beach? No, we'll do one on the way to the con.
Oh, yeah.
And then we'll do one on the way back. It'll be a 2-parter. By the time this one hits the air, this one should hit the air, or should be available for download, I should say, on the day that we go to the con. We'll get this sucker posted tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then the 2-parter, which would be episode 22 and 23. Well, actually, probably episode, 23, parts 1 and 2. Or we could just do 23 and 24. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll set those to release later on at the beginning of this next week after we're at the beach. They'll actually hit. So that'll be fun. We've been getting a lot of downloads recently, so we got to thank you guys for that. Thanks everybody out there for listening. We appreciate it. What's on your mind today, kid, before we get deeper into the podcast here, you got anything you want to talk about? We haven't seen any good movies lately, which is odd. We've usually seen a movie or two by now. I still want to go see Wonder Woman, which hasn't happened yet.
I don't want to see it.
I know you don't. It's not really a little boy movie, I don't guess. But
I don't plan on seeing it because I don't think it's looking good.
Really?
It doesn't look good.
It's got great ratings and good reviews.
The only thing I don't like about it is the graphics.
What? Why?
Because
That makes no sense. It's got great special effects. From what I'm hearing, the story is very similar to Captain America. So it's a lot like it. I mean...
so she dies the same way as Captain America?
Good point, but no. Cap didn't die. He went down with the plane, remember? But
Oh, yeah.
they're comparing it to Cap because Cap was World War II and this is Wonder Woman's World War I, of course. And... but no, she ends up fighting and helping the soldiers during the war, which is what Cap did, of course. But no, I've heard nothing but great things about it. A couple different 2-3 friends said you got to go see this. It's worth it. I just haven't got around to it, man. It's been a busy couple of weeks for me. So, what with just everyday life and writing and getting some other things done here and there, I'm now playing bass guitar, which I haven't played in years. Bought a bass about a month or so ago,
and we also will be doing a podcast in our own house, like we did before.
Yeah, we'll probably finish this up in the house, but
like we did before on homework.
Right, but I'm trying to play it at least every other night. I like to play every night. I played some last night, and I'm trying to write my own bass lines and learn what I'm doing. And it's much more difficult than I thought it would be, but it's also a lot of fun. So if you're looking for a hobby, you're looking for something to do, I suggest picking up a bass guitar and taking some lessons. I'm playing with a friend of mine that I've known for almost
9 million years.
That's a lot of years, kid. Pushing 20 years now, I guess it's been. And he's so good. He's so talented. In fact, it's Goose Fender, folks. Goose is the one that does the music for this show as well as our other 2 podcasts. So, yeah, the guy is extremely talented. One of the best around. And I'd love to see end up with a record deal one of these days. That'd be quite amazing because he's very good. So yes, we are actually nearing the homestead, Castle Clark, as it were, and I completely stole that from Jim Cornette, by the way. But the Tom Cave. Is that any better? No? Okay. Well, I'm just trying to think of some stuff to throw at you. But the Clark compound, I like that one actually.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do here, we're going to attempt to keep recording as we go into the house, which should be fun, which means you folks get to experience the rain with us, and you get to stay dry the entire time.
And we don't.
And we don't. You're going to carry the food here for me.
No.
Yeah, you are.
No.
Excuse me, you are. Yeah, boop. This will go in my pocket.
What will?
My glass case. By the way, I'm wearing glasses now. And no, I'm not going to change any of the pictures to the podcast to put glasses on myself. I don't really go around advertising this. But you know what? I'm doing what we all do. We get older. That's what I'm doing. So, we're all getting older, man. All of us. It's just that some of us are showing it more than others.
Yeah.
Well, we are currently outside now.
Get the phone away.
Well, I have to, don't I? If you want us to keep recording. Hear that thunder? Man, you're getting nature on this on this episode of Tom Clark's 30-Minute Fun Show.
Well, they always been getting nature.
How have they been getting nature?
The birds!
The bird. Well, they didn't hear the bird. What was our first episode called? Do you remember? First episode ever.
The happy bird.
One happy bird.
Yeah.
Well done. Yep, because we had a bird outside the window chirping his little freaking head off. Wipe your feet, please.
Oh, wow, Wicket, wow.
And our dog knocked down the fence. Actually, the cat probably did that, to be fair.
It was Wicket.
Tiny likes to jump up. He's standing right there, isn't he?
Yeah, he just sticks his head out like...
Because he's guilty. He always looks like he's done something wrong.
Like he just came out like...
I know. Well, that's his shtick. That's what he does. Yes, we have a cat and a dog here at the Clark compound. And
very quiet because nothing's on.
nothing's on. I like the quiet. I look forward to quiet. We don't get quiet enough around here, actually. But this is what happens when you live with an 8-year-old.
And you probably just heard that sound. That's our Xbox One turning on.
No, I don't think they heard that over the thunder.
No.
And me setting the phone down. So, yes, quite the day. Quite the day coming up tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. Do me a favor and get the cat and dog some food and water, please. As part of your daily chores. Thank you very much. We are going to dress the boy up because we dress the boy up every year for the con. And this year we're trying something a little bit different than what we usually do. Tell the good people out there who you're going to be.
We already told them.
We already discussed this.
Yeah.
I told you I was getting old.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, how about this? We will say this. We're going to try the complete outfit on tonight to see how it looks.
Can we just do it right now?
Well, not right now because we're recording the show, aren't we? Be patient.
We can still talk.
No, we can't. So, do me a favor, give Wicket some water.
I got the baby kitty in my hand.
Well, he ain't a baby anymore, is he? We call him tiny, but he's not very tiny.
Yeah, he used to be tiny.
Look, he's into this if you pet him.
I'm trying to pet him, but look at his face. Look at his face.
He wants down. See?
His face was just like...
Because he wanted down and you weren't letting him down. The boy doesn't know when to take no for an answer. So we've told the good people about your costume. However, you've not tried the entire thing on yet. Pick that gate up while you're at it, please.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is a day in the life of Dim Clark Boys, as I like to refer to us on social media.
And also, if you don't got a fidget spinner, then you suck.
Don't say suck. Yeah, the boy's addicted to fidget spinners. He's got 3 right now, actually.
I used to have 4, but then I gave one to Davis.
Davis is his bro, his partner in crime, his muchacho.
Well, we used to not be friends, but then we got back.
Well, you let go of whatever it was that happened, and now you guys are boys again. And that's a good thing.
And I also got to spend the night. First day back.
Yes, you did. So that was cool. So I'm going to give the dog a treat.
Yeah.
Why does he still not have water, however? I'm curious.
Oh. Well,
Yeah.
you said feed them.
Check their food and water is what I said, son.
Hey, well, guess what?
Here you go, dog. There you go. Yeah, we got a pack probably starting tonight. And in an effort to get ready for the beach.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of stuff to pack, man. Hey, she got us some milk too. That was nice.
She did?
Mm-hmm. Which means later on we can have our drinks if we got some more stuff up in the... bend down and pour that water. Bend down and pour that water. Thank you. All right.
Let me see if I have any more money.
First of all, go check the cat's food and water.
I did. He has it.
So he has what?
Food and water.
Well,
Bod and water.
well, perfect. I got a French hazelnut and you got mocha latte.
I got mocha latte?
Yeah, but I don't know if she wants you drinking that stuff.
Well, there's another one right there.
Where?
Right there.
Where?
No. Oh,
Here?
Never mind.
No, those are potatoes.
Oh.
You want a bag of innocent potatoes?
Hey, let's go ahead and get our drink.
I'm not doing it right now. No, sir. Shut the fridge. I said later. Pick the gate up.
I know.
This is what I go through every evening with this boy. He doesn't listen at all.
I know.
Pick it up and put it where it goes, please.
Yeah, that way.
Oh, my. Oh. Yes, pardon the background noise here, folks. Like I said, it's a day in the life. So, I was talking about writing and everything and getting things ready for this weekend. Like I said, Monday is Money in the Bank. And I want to get your pick.
We're not going to watch it on Monday.
I'm going to watch the replay. So,
How?
on my phone. WWE Network. So let me get your pick. Jinder Mahal is defending the WWE Championship against Randy Orton. So who do you think is going to go over?
Randy.
Think Randy's going to win the title back? I happen to think Jinder Mahal is going to win the match.
Oh yeah, just so you know, if you haven't seen the video, and Randy RKO'd his own kid.
Yes, he did in his swimming pool at home. Because Randy's funny like that.
Yeah.
But I did interview Randy Orton on Tom Clark's Main Event, folks. If you haven't checked that episode out, go check it out. It was a good interview. He spoke very candidly about his feelings on the business, about the evolution or de-evolution, I should say, about where it's come from. About stepped on something there. What's wrong now?
Can I play music on my tablet?
Music on your tablet, but you got earbuds, don't you?
Yeah.
Plug them into your tablet.
Okay.
That was easy. How many sets of earbuds have you gone through now?
About 5.
Like 900? It's insane, this boy. He cannot or will not take care of his stuff. It's unbelievable, man. He just refuses to take care of his stuff. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. He is 8, right? And I try to keep this in mind. Not always the easiest thing to do is to keep it in mind, but he is 9. Or excuse me, he's 8. He'll be 9 in September. God, he's getting old, and I'm getting older as well. It's not a fun day for anybody. But, yeah, he's quite destructive. And I've beat myself up over it for a long time now, thinking, what am I doing wrong with this kid? But honestly, the fact is, he's going to be a little boy. He's going to be a kid. That's what he is. There's no sense in losing a whole lot of sleep over it. So, I'm not. Do you know what I mean? I'm trying not to. But anyway, going back to Money in the Bank. As far as what I'm thinking about it, I've done a little bit. I haven't done as much preview work on Money in the Bank as I have some of the other events that WWE has put on the past couple of months. But I do think that Jinder Mahal is going to retain the WWE Championship. I don't think they're ready to give that belt back to Orton. I think that John Cena, when John Cena comes back, and he's coming back July 4th, I think is his first scheduled appearance back in WWE. I mean, it's obvious who he's coming after, right? He's going to come back and get in Jinder's face, and it's going to be Jinder versus John for the WWE Championship. I think that's pretty obvious what's going to happen there. And I would not be surprised if John won number 17. I mean, seriously, I'm just saying. I mean, I don't think he should because he's never there, but they gave the Universal title to Brock, and he's never there, so what's the difference, man? So, but anyway, that's just my thoughts. How you doing in there, boy? What are you doing right now? Playing Call of Duty. It's a very mature game. And here he is playing it. Which, again, that tests your limits as a parent and makes people question if you've lost your mind or not. But you know what? This coming from a guy that used to play war when he was a kid. And I used to watch crime shows and detective shows and read comic books where superheroes are getting beat up and they're punching bad guys in the face. So what's the difference, I guess is what I should say. So you're going to play online, are you?
Yeah.
Which game is this?
Call of Duty.
Black Ops 3.
Mm-hmm. To the bottom fans, I just want some ice, so I look better when I do, so
Okay, so it's finally stopped raining outside. That's nice.
It's still raining.
Huh?
It's still raining.
No, if it's doing anything, it's drizzling. Barely raining at all.
Shadows of evil.
All right, keep the folks occupied for a minute or two.
Okay.
Talk to them.
Hello, guys. I'm the one that's going to be talking to you now. Woo!
Leave it where it's at.
I know.
No silent. Keep talking to them.
Just so you know, I'm going to be playing some music, so I have some earbuds in. So I'm going to listen to music, and I'll be like way back here. So, and if you hear that, then this is the zombies of Call of Duty Black Ops 3. And yeah, so this is going to be awesome. If you hear that rattling noise, then that's the Call of Duty Black Ops 3. So, yeah. I just want some ice on my wrist, so I look better when I dance. Are you looking at it? Because all I want to do is really, really, really
How are we doing now?
Good. Real good.
I swear you've left them hanging.
No, I haven't.
Yes, you have.
No, I haven't.
Insanity.
God.
So, you know what I don't get?
What?
How did 1950s, or what is this supposed to be? The 30s, 40s? What is this?
Yeah.
Like a detective crime drama. How did all that end up in Black Ops?
I don't know.
There's got to be a reason behind it. I'm going to have to Google this and find out. I just want to know what's going on. You know what I mean?
What the heck?
I mean, I like the concept of it, but how does it fit in a Black Ops game?
I don't know.
I'll never understand it myself. He's so wrapped up with electronics, the boy is. But, of course, he did win Technology Guru. Yeah. So I guess I can't be too upset at him. I mean, I could, but what's the point, right? Man, you talk about first world problems. I mean, seriously. Problems you have in 2017 raising a kid. I could do a whole show on just that. I mean, don't get me wrong, man. We're not exactly self-help over here. I mean, we're just...
I hate the stupid tablet.
And there's the boy, you know, giving his review of the tablet he has. Well done, kid. Taking out your frustrations on a piece of electronics that doesn't care if you like it or not. I'm telling you, man, one day when the AI takes over, we're all going to be in a big world of trouble. Do you even hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't care. But yeah, man, not that we're trying to provide any self-help seminars over here or anything like that, or give you like some great big, you know, I don't know what the word is, some kind of big counseling session or something. But, you know, raising a kid in this day and age is not the easiest thing in the world. I mean, electronics just have taken over, and social media has taken over, and I mean, he's shooting zombies on TV right now. When I was a kid, nothing like this was even around. And I know that makes me sound prehistoric. I mean, we had video games when I was his age. Well, did we by the time I was 8? No, when I was 8, it was, oh God, I'm not going to tell you what year it was. But no, we did not have video games when I was a kid. They came later on. The Atari 6400.
I don't need to listen to music on my tablet.
So, yeah, well, it's a challenge, man. It's a huge challenge. What's this garbage you got playing?
Yeah,
Turn it down. Turn it down. Turn it down or I turn it off.
I'm trying to...
Turn it down or I turn it off. Right now.
Okay.
You're still not moving, are you? Uh-huh. Garbage. Turn this garbage down. Unbelievable. All right, folks. We have given you a very brief glimpse in the life of you know, the Dim Clark boys. But we are going to attempt to wrap this up. So, boy, you need to mute this so we can tell the folks who we are, where we come from, where they can find us, and all that good stuff, and how they can follow us. If you would like to follow Boink Studios on social media, we're on Twitter at Boink Studios. We're also on Facebook. Boink Studios has their own page on Facebook. Check us out there. Again, we have 2 other podcasts, Tom Clark's Main Event, Tom Kyle's Comedy Action Hour. Please go check us out there. I am on Bleacher Report, the Camel Clutch blog, as well as Sportskeeda. So go check out all of my WWE content. And please do not forget, as always, to go check out BoinkStudios.com. BoinkStudios.com is the place where you can find all of this stuff and a lot more. If you don't feel like going to Twitter, if you don't feel like going to Facebook, if you don't feel like going to any of the sites I just mentioned, or finding any of the podcasts, just go to BoinkStudios.com, and everything that you need to know about us in this company and everything that we do will be right there, yours to check out. So please go do so. We'll send out a shout out to Sarah Hirsch, who recently joined the team of Boink Studios. We've got one of her columns up on BoinkStudios.com, and it's on Linkin Park's latest album, so go give that a read. We're looking forward to more content from Sarah as time goes on. We're all busy folks, so we're all contributing as much as we possibly can. So hang in there. If there's anything you'd like to see us cover, give us an email if you'd like to, boinkstudios@yahoo.com. And I think that's it for us, man. Stay tuned for episode 23 and 24, right? And it's going to be the HeroesCon. I'm looking forward to it, man. It's going to be a blast. Well, that's it for us, man. We're out of here. Thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in and downloading, subscribing, and all that good stuff. So you got anything funny to say before we sign off? You got any jokes or anything you want to give the people, or anything of interest? All right.
Gave me some.
Give it to me.
Okay, your mama's so fat. Your mama's so fat. Whenever she tried to walk the rainbow, she broke it and made it into Skittles. Don't watch your mama jokes, then you are gonna die.
Wow, that's really intense. Why would you say it like that? That's terrible. He's been known to be stuck on mama jokes, actually. So that's kind of where all that came from. Well, since we can't end the show on anything intelligent, we'll just end it with that. Thanks for tuning in, man. We're out of here. We'll see you next time. Boy, hit him!